Chapter 3. How to Remain Poor. Compete vainly with everyone around you. Make sure you keep up with the latest fashion, the newest gadgets, and the trendiest cars. Whenever your neighbor buys a new phone, get yourself one that is more expensive. Struggle to look rich even though you are not. Current financial position. Your financial position is your current net worth. You calculate your net worth by deducting your total liabilities from your total assets. List your assets and liabilities on paper. One of the lessons I learned while taking financial freedom classes was the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset is any property owned by a person or company. It should be regarded as having value and available to meet debts, commitments, and legacies. A liability, on the other hand, is something for which someone has financial obligation to. For instance, a car can either be an asset or a liability. A car that one buys just for luxury and to move around is a liability because using it costs its owner. It becomes an asset when you start using it for income-generating activities, for example, for delivery in your business. Hiring out your car or using it as a taxi also makes it an asset. The same case applies to a house. If you buy a house in order to live in it, it becomes a liability by virtue of it not generating an income and incurring maintenance costs. While there is nothing inherently wrong with buying a house or a car, consider turning it into an asset whenever you can by making it generate income. Then it can leave the liabilities column and join the assets column because instead of costing you, it adds to your income. Live free of regret. How much will you be worth in 5 or 10 years? Where do you see yourself in the future? Your future is a lot closer than you think. Where do you see yourself 40 years from now? Now that you have developed that vision, how do you achieve it? How do you actualize this dream? A study was carried out on a sample population of 100 old people on their deathbeds. The objective of the study was to investigate the most common regrets that people have. The participants were asked what their life regrets were. While some regretted the mistakes they made, most of them expressed regret for what they did not do yet had a chance to do compared to what they did that they should not have done. When you are on your deathbed, will you be financial free or will you still be a slave to your finances? Make the choice to free yourself financially now. On your deathbed, do not let finances be among your regrets. You can start where you are now. Take risks. Take a leap of faith towards financial freedom. The best thing about being young is that when you fall, you have the strength and time to rise again. However, it is never too late to start over if you are advanced in age. Explore, discover, invent, and think. I was observing my nephew play with other kids one day, and as is common with children, one minute they were fighting, and the next minute they were friends. As they were running around, my nephew fell hard on his stomach. Before I dashed towards him, he stood up, dusted himself, and continued to play. He whined for a few seconds, but went right back to playing. That is the kind of resilience you have within you. We can choose to take risks and try new ideas and businesses. Every time you fall, rise up, dust yourself, learn, and try again. Someone once said, every champion was once a contender that refused to give up. Learn from the mistakes you make and keep trying. Failures are just learning curves. On your journey towards financial freedom, you will encounter setbacks often. Commit to always rise up, learn, and keep moving. Now let us revisit this question. Where do you see yourself 5, 10, 20, 40 years from now? See the vision and put it down on paper.